And we're live. Good evening, people of the night. I'm glad that you could join us again. I'm very sorry about last night, guys. Where we live had a very large electrical storm, and almost the entire city's internet was out, unless you're on the telephone service, which I'm not. I'm on the cable service. So, unfortunately, we could not stream. That sucked because we were really ready to go last night, but there's nothing we could do. I do have some more content because of that, because I had some time to just to edit things, to work on stuff. So that'll be coming up. So let's get into this. Tonight's segment is the Transformers, the movie, 1986. Whew. Starring Judd Nelson as Hot Rod. You might recognize him from a little movie called The Breakfast Club that constantly plays on network television nonstop all weekend long. Nothing but Breakfast Club and Cobra. These two movies are awesome. Leonard Nimoy as Galvatron. That's Spock to you people. Orson Welles as Unicron. If you don't know who Orson Welles is, he was a radio DJ and he did radio plays. And early in the 20th century there, he did a radio play of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. And it was so convincing to the people at the time that they actually thought that our planet was under attack by aliens. That's kind of actor he is. He was also in Treasure Island, which I highly recommend watching. Like, go and check it out, guys. In Treasure Island, he's so incredibly drunk that he's almost unintelligible and can't keep like he's totally off balance. He's gonna fall down drunk the whole time. It's amazing. That's a work of art. There's also a television commercial with Orson Welles. It's for a wine, and he was so drunk during the commercial they had to overdub his lines. You can find that here on YouTube. Really amazing stuff. Really great guy. This just happens to be the last piece of work he ever did. And he was interviewed by his biographer, and I quote, he said, "You know what I did this morning? I played the voice of a toy. I play a planet. I menace somebody called something or other. Then I'm destroyed. My plan is to destroy whoever it is thwarted, and I tear myself apart on the screen." And then he died. Chilling last words from a truly great man. Very chilling words. Whew. And joining me tonight, as usual, Stairmaster, author of the piano, music producer. Go check out his stuff on Spotify, guys. It's under Snicko. That's Sniqow. I think I spelled that right. And motorcycle hooligan, Mobobius, also known as Roy Lewis and Snicko. Let's bring him into the stream. Hey, dude. Hey, buddy boy. How's it going?
Not bad, not bad.
I like those shades, bro.
Yeah, just getting ready for a vacation here.
Oh, yeah? Where you going?
I don't know. Jamaica, who knows?
Ooh, I want to take you. So, as I was saying, as you came on the stream, I was watching a music video. I was watching because when we used to go on snowboard trips, Sean and I we used to blast this one song by someone named Iggy Azalea. Have you ever heard of her?
Yes.
Yes. I had no idea what she looks like, and I'll just bring this up. So I found this picture of her today. It's Iggy Azalea. We used to listen to a song called Fancy because it had a really good bass line for the stereo I have in my car, right?
Yeah, that is a really good bass line.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Night Court theme, I've always thought.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear
like the bass line of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, that one too.
Yeah, after watching her music video, I got all these pains today. I don't know. It's weird. Like,
in your
can you hear it?
wrist?
Yeah, can you hear that? Hurts, man. Like, it's killing me. It's killing me.
Nice.
Oh, that's totally unrelated. That has nothing to do with that. Okay.
Yeah, what's Iggy Azalea got to do with, or Iggy
Anyhow,
Azalea? What's that got to do with Transformers?
a lot. Just
We're trying
getting
to do a show about
we're
children's
doing a
toys,
show
and you're
here.
talking
Children's
about
toys. Iggy Azalea.
inappropriate stuff.
This is not inappropriate. This is tasteful and lovely, just like she is. Anyhow, I looked her up after looking like watching the video, which was cool because it was like a spoof on the movie Clueless with Alicia Silverstone. You ever see
You
that?
looked her up.
Yeah, I looked up some stuff, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, no, got to know a little bit more about the artist.
I'll look
But
her up later too.
yeah, you should. I do have a question for you though. Now, I might be totally naive on this, and that's okay. Like I can admit when I don't know something. Um, have you ever heard of something called cornholing?
No,
You there?
I just know
No.
it from like Beavis and Butthead. I think they say
Okay.
cornholio.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, after I was looking up Iggy Azalea, I came across something called cornholing, and it looks pretty interesting. I just wanted to tell you about it before we start the show. It's it looks kind of dangerous. Little bit tricky. Looks like it takes a lot of skill, and you need a group of people to go cornholing with. So, I was, the
You
look on
need a
your face,
group of people.
a group of people to go cornholing with. Yeah, I was just wondering if, man, you
I've
like
never.
if we ever met Iggy Azalea, maybe we could cornhole her, go cornholing with her. I mean, like what do you think? Like have her on the show, then the three of us could go cornholing. No?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's like this new thing. Check it out. You see that?
Is that cornholing?
Walk away.
Yeah, this is cornholing.
What a shot by Julian. And so underrated what he did
Oh
here.
wow!
Yeah.
They have like
Brought it
competitive
closer to the hole.
tournaments.
This is-
Look
So
at he's
now
like, he needs all
Yeah.
his concentration for
can't
this
really
shot.
go around it. He
He's
made
lining it up,
Yeah, it's
and
it's cornholing. This is on ESPN
holy smokes!
all day. It's look the Cobs. They're winning the corn Cobs. So
Cubs.
yeah, I was watching that.
What an original name for like a cornhole team, the Cubs.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know,
Well,
if that guy goes on Tinder dates, he's like, he picks up, he meets his
yeah, he's a
date.
cornholer.
She's like, so what do you do? I'm a professional cornholer, mate. I'm on a team called the Cubs.
See how relevant this is because Iggy Azalea is Australian, and now you're talking about cornholing with Australians. Wow.
Cornholing's pretty big in Australia.
Apparently it is. I saw some other videos about that. But I just wanted to ask if you want to cornhole or go cornholing with Iggy Azalea.
Right.
I do. What the heck was that? Was that us being kicked off the air already?
No.
Okay, good.
That's a notification. I should probably turn that off.
Don't mind me, guys. I picked up one of these because they're good for your pancreatitis. It's the King Cone candy. So before we start the overview here, I just want to, if you guys want to go cornholing with Iggy Azalea, or anybody else for that matter, leave a comment and hit subscribe. I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll pull up some Transformers here. Guys, we got to go a little off topic to get to where we need to be. And that's fine. Looks like Mabobs is busy with his online trading or gambling addiction. I mean. It's good stuff. Okay, guys, I'm pulling this up now. Sorry for the delay, everybody. It's just one of those things. It's a Wednesday. We're having fun on a Wednesday doing this live stream. All my best pals. I see Julia's watching. I see Space Cat. This is like the polka dot door. You know, I'm reading
That's the
reading your
same
names out.
crap. That's the same screenshot I took.
I assumed it would be. It's one of those things. And he's back. So, what happened? Did you make money?
Uh, yeah, I made about 400
Hmm,
just over the last 24 hours.
it's delightful.
Yeah, I lost a bunch, but
But-
yeah, I'm using Uniswap now, and there's a token called Lid,
Hmm.
liquid liquidity token. It's and there was an MYX pre-sale on something called
Ooh.
MYX. And
Listen to
if
this,
you
guys.
got
We're
in on
learning
it-
finance.
If you got in on it, you just made
You're
probably
rich.
50% of your investment instantly, but some bots bombarded the site and they got all of the pre-sale tokens, so they're probably going to dump them.
Where are they from? China.
No.
China. I'm trying to say like the president. China. I can't.
China.
China. Yeah. The China virus. I can't do impressions very well. It's all right. Let's eat candy and look at robots, everybody. So we see Unicorn. Do you want to pull yours up first?
Oh, my screenshots?
Yeah.
I'd have to put them on a stick.
Oh.
You said you got screenshots, so I mean,
Yes,
I took them, but
I do.
probably all the same.
Probably. I just need 1 minute here. Sorry, everybody. My application actually crashed. Weird. It doesn't do that.
1 sec, I'll grab them while you do that.
Sure. Okay, guys. I'll keep you entertained. Just me and you. Candies. I don't know what's going on here. This thing seems to have crashed since the last time. Well, it's still not working. Technical difficulties on a Wednesday. That's always fun for everyone to watch. Yeah, I was watching this cornhole competition all day on ESPN. I didn't quite know that was a thing until today. Very interesting. And after looking up Iggy Azalea, it's like maybe she'd like to go cornholing. Seems like a nice gal. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. I'm not sure if you guys caught our Friday show. I know that it's not up right now. We are currently working on that as we had some issues with those pictures. Here we go. Here's some Unicron. All right. You guys ever had ever had these things? They're pretty good. Except they're like weird candies because it's like a cola worm. I've never had a cola worm. And like the shark here, it's like a Swedish berry shark. It's good. Or like weird generic versions of the normal ones. I mean, for like $2, this giant cone of diabetes. Absolutely delicious, nutritious. Put hair on your chest. Will make Iggy Azalea love you. She'll go cornholing with you. It's wonderful. Check them out today. And whatever company, I'm plugging you guys. You guys sponsor this show. Hook me up, man. Send me a pallet of these things. Send me all the candy you can muster, and we'll keep plugging your candy here. I promise. And as far as the American Cornhole League goes, we'll keep plugging that too. Keep plugging away at that, guys. Keep cornholing and keep plugging away. There's a really good competition today. I really enjoyed watching all the cornholing going on. Okay, my bub, you there? It seems to be muted still. You're muted, pal. There you are. Hello.
I can't.
I got it working.
can't
Not a
do
working
it.
pal, don't worry. I was
Okay,
just
good.
telling our audience more about cornholing and candy. So maybe you could cornhole with candy. You never know.
You could cornhole with anything, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
as long as it's like kind of like a bag or a sack,
as long as it's got
you
some
can
weight to
cornhole
it,
with it.
and you can put it in that hole, you can probably
Yeah.
do it. Okay, so we see Unicron. Um, these guys, I didn't quite catch their name, but they're like, it's
He's
Unicron.
he's eyeing up that plant. He's like, yeah, it looks tasty. Mm.
Now that looks like a giant cornhole in
Yeah, it
itself,
kind of does. Yeah.
or an octopus mouth. There's Optimus. This is gonna be very quick because I thought you were gonna have your screenshots too, so it's kind of staggering them out a bit. That's all right. So
Yeah.
Optimus, he's there.
He's like, nobody panic.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
Transformers going fishing.
Mm-hmm. Robots
What's he
like
gonna?
fishing.
What's a transformer? What's he gonna do with that fish?
They let it go.
Yeah, but like, who
Now we gotta
fishes
keep
to
in
not
mind,
eat fish?
I love Transformers. I'm totally gonna make fun of this because it really is like a 90-minute toy commercial.
Yeah, except
That
how long are we? Oh yeah, they say the word shit in it.
damn it. I wanted to bring that up, but this was I do believe one of the first like cartoons that is this G-rated that did that. There was some controversy behind that.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that because when I was a kid,
Yeah,
some kids like other kid was like, "Have you seen the Transformers movie?"
they say shit.
Yeah, they say shit. This is the same guy. He had his like ghetto blaster, and like there's like an old Ice-T song. I forget which song, but in the middle of the song, he's like, "I don't give a damn," and like,
Cool.
yeah, he like turned the volume up when he says "damn." He's like, "Damn!" It's like, oh man,
Ice-T's awesome.
I don't know if it's Ice-T or
So I like
Ice Cube, maybe.
I don't know. I can't listen to that stuff anymore, dude. I love old rap, but now it's just becoming like a it's just irritating to listen to and tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really good like funky stuff that's different. But that old gangster rap is just tiresome. Uh
Like Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
I love Dale, dude. I met him here in town. He's cool. Nice guy. Had a drink with him. He signed my record. Okay, so we see Daniel on a rocket board. I'm like, hey, I want one of those. And I started just taking screenshots of the toys I actually own. So the tank guy, he's cool.
I
Microscope
never
guy.
owned a Transformer.
You don't have any?
No.
I have a box of the Generation ones. Generation 1 Transformers sitting around somewhere.
Nice.
This movie is literally a passing of the torch, though, in some ways. Because this is where you take your old Transformers and throw them away and buy all these new ones, like Mr. Microscope. And these guys, I can never remember their names. Except for
Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus, yes. You know, I have a vocoder of him.
RC. That's the
Blur.
pink lady. Yeah,
Mhm.
Blair. Oh my god. What an
Speed.
annoying.
Speedy. Uh, yeah, well, this is where you take your old ones and you throw them out because these are the new Transformers. They take over the cartoon at this point. So you need these guys to watch the show.
Oh yeah.
Your parents are like mortgaging their house because Transformers were not cheap, dude. They were
No, they
not cheap.
weren't. Wow. By today's standards, I mean,
Even still,
something
especially
like
the
that
old
would be
ones.
like $150 now, probably.
Yeah, well, they're solid metal, the original ones. They weren't plastic junk. So there's Ultra Magnus. See the tapes out of Soundwave. Those are cool. We see the tapes out of Blaster. I actually have Blaster and Soundwave.
Nice.
Those guys are awesome. You see RC? Because, you know, we need a female Transformer. You know, like this. The Smurfs have
Smurfette.
Smurfette.
That's right.
So now the Transformers have RC. I can't remember where she came from. Maybe a comic book or some episode I haven't seen in 40
Now,
years.
do how do they how do Transformers make other Transformers? Do they make them in a factory or
Well, that's interesting because it comes
where do
into
they
that.
come from?
Those guys with the four heads build them. So it's like, why is there a female Transformer? Are they gonna have sex with her? Or can they have sex? Can they procreate? I don't understand it. They're robots. Is
Well, I
that
mean, Transformers are they're I guess they're gender fluid, would you say, or whatever? They're
is that the
genderless.
term?
I don't know.
Can they cornhole? I'm sure
Yeah,
they're
of
good.
course.
Sure, they're really good at it with all that aim.
I'd go cornholing with the Transformers.
So I think this is Devastator. Like I said, I didn't get the best ones this time, but the gist is simple. Unicron's coming. They're gonna fight the Decepticons. I mean, it's like every single episode, the Decepticons are fighting them. You know?
Now, this Unicron's the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the giant planet, voiced by Orson Welles.
Yes, Orson Welles.
His last performance ever. This was it. It's the last thing he did, and apparently he had no real clue what the hell was going on. But
He's like, I just read the lines.
so I always liked Grimlock. He's the leader of the dinosaur Autobots, the Dinobots, just because he sounds dumb. He's like, me, Grimlock. So what did you think? I know that you didn't watch Transformers and you've never seen the movie. Like, was this fun for you?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
A good time. It was a very busy movie. Like it was
Oh yeah.
stuff going on everywhere, and it's like
They're tying up plot points from the cartoon as well, so there's just like tons
I've never
of stuff
seen the
going on.
cartoons, so
That's so crazy. Where did you live when this was on?
here in town.
You never watched it every morning.
No, I didn't get cable when I was a kid. I
I
got
don't know.
channels 3, 5, 9, 11,
13.
and 13.
No one watched Channel 11. Get out of here.
Which one was 11? Oh, that was the French channel.
French CBC that had all the
Right.
good. Oh, there's always something good on Channel
In
11,
French.
but in
Yeah,
French.
this clip, you're like, oh, sweet, it's, oh.
Like, damn it. I know, like a Saturday night, they'd be like those European movies, you know? Like, oh wow, oh, it's in French. But you can always turn the volume off. Okay, the Soundwave. He's about to go cornholing. This one's poster worthy, I think, of Optimus.
One will stand and one will fall.
Oh. You know, they still have him doing the voice. Same guy.
I thought the guy who played the big King Elf there in Lord of the Rings, I thought he was the voice of Optimus Prime.
The guy from The Matrix?
No, yeah. Agent Smith, yeah.
Is he? I don't know. I thought they had.
In the new movies.
I thought they had the same guy doing it. They like dug him out of the grave and put a microphone in his face. Another thing I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to mention a few things here. Jeez, we have a lot of celebrities in this movie. Like Judd Nelson, as I said before, he was in St. Elmo's Fire and The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, he's the headbanger guy, the rebel, goes at the end. That's Hot Rod, the voice of Hot Rod. It's Judd Nelson.
He's the voice of Hot Rod. Cool.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Casey Kasem, do you know who that is?
No.
He's a famous radio jock that did a lot of cartoon voices as well. He's Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's Cliffjumper.
Nice.
Chris
The
Latta.
one guy from Breakfast Club, he had like a really shitty life after that movie. The guy who played the nerdy kid.
The guy that was in that movie with Tom Green. I can't remember his name right now. We just watched him in a movie.
Yeah.
But
Um,
Chris Latta, he played Starscream. And if you guys didn't know this, the voice of Starscream is actually Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe. Same voice. Sounds the same too. And Frank Welker plays Ultra Magnus, and he's another like old time like celebrity guy. Really cool. And Susan Blue plays RC, and she has such a gigantic catalog of voice work. Like as soon as I heard her voice, I'm like, I've heard her a million times, like in tons of cartoons. Just that. Start picking these things up. Good actress. Okay, so I'm so fucking hyper. We see Megatron fighting with Optimus. And this is like, he's like, I'm going to get you this time. I believe this is where he's begging for his life. No, Optimus, please, have mercy.
yeah.
He shoots him.
No.
Typical Megatron Optimus. After like 20 seasons of that cartoon, you think you'd be cluing in, pal. There he is. Cobra Commander himself, Starscream. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you never watch a cartoon, eh? There's some of the first episodes have some of the most classic lines ever. Like Starscream grabs like this is when the Transformers first come to Earth. He grabs a human. He's like, puny flesh creature. And he's like goes to squish a person. I'm like, whoa. I always liked him because he's backstabby. So yeah, Starscream just kicks him away. See ya, pal. He's like, Megatron, help me. Or Soundwave. So here we see Optimus. He's dying. Roy's like trading stocks as I talk about cartoons.
No.
Just kidding.
I was looking at the IMDb for Transformers. See if
Oh,
I
yeah?
recognize anybody.
Cool.
Peter
Anyone?
Cullen played Optimus Prime and Ironhide.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't. I don't know if he did.
I'm pretty sure he did the first Transformers movie. I don't know anything about the rest of them because I can't watch those.
No, but he did. He did Optimus Prime in the Bumblebee movie.
Oh,
Um,
hey, that's the one that I actually like because they look like the Transformers.
there's so many Transformers
Mm-hmm.
movies. Like there are. I'm just scrolling through here. Like
There's a lot.
in yeah, oh yeah. In like 2014, there was like 3 things like Age of Extinction, Rise of
Mm-hmm.
the Dark Spark. Oh, Universe video games. These are video games.
There's video games too. Wow.
But yeah, I don't think he was Optimus Prime in the movies.
Oh, I always thought he was. That's crazy. But
Well, let's see who was, because I thought it was. I think it's Hugo Weaving. I think that's the name of the guy.
yeah, that's his name, Agent Smith. But you're saying he's the voice in Bumblebee, though.
He's the voice of Optimus and Bumblebee. Yeah.
Man, I like that movie, which is weird because I didn't think I would. You know, Haley Steinfeld or whatever.
I thought it was. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Didn't we review it? No.
I think we talked about it at the stairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's I'm not quite sure if that character's in Du Bois, but I still liked her a lot. We're
Oh,
completely
It was Peter Cullen.
awesome. I win. I
I
win.
was wrong.
I win the movie trivia.
Well, what did Hugo Weaving do?
Oh, thanks for joining us, Fabulous Fizzbang. You can always leave a comment or something. I swear this is like a high school dance. It's like
Oh, he was
scary.
Megatron.
Who was?
Hugo Weaving.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm reading an article. It says he Never read the script. And hasn't met the director, Michael Bay.
That's class act right there.
And
Zero
found the
effort.
job meaningless.
How dare you?
Show up, buddy. I just lost a little respect for the guy, you know?
It's Transformers, man.
Probably
Like,
got good money to
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. He just
No kidding.
comes and phones it in. Like,
that
maybe that's why
hairline.
the Transformers didn't get an Oscar for Best Picture.
Is that why?
Probably.
I don't know.
Because
Megan
frickin'
Fox.
Hugo Weaving decided to phone it in.
Yeah, Megan
Thanks,
Fox.
Hugo.
Everything going on. So we see Peter here dying. He pulls out the Allspark, which we learn a little bit about in those movies, kind of. We see Judd Nelson holding it.
Yeah. And then he gets the magical aura when he touches it. But
Yeah,
when he gives it to Ultra Magnus, nothing happens. And then Optimus Prime dies.
right here he's dead. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's sad.
he's gone.
I saw this
Like,
in
if you're a kid and you're watching this, it's like...
I did. I did.
touching.
I saw this in the theater with my older brother, and I'm pretty sure he was super stoned and didn't care. So, was it 1985? How old was I?
7 or 8.
Yeah. My brother's like 18, just stoned out of his face. Like, yeah, it's a good show. I remember crying, though. I started crying. I had tears in my eyes. I'm like, no, not Optimus. Every kid loved Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah. He's Big Daddy. Big Daddy cool.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have
You know, the biggest
space shuttle.
It's Astro Train.
Is that an actual... Oh, yeah.
That's an actual Transformer.
Right.
That's when they started making triple changers. This was exciting when I was a kid. Triple changers? They could turn into 3 things? Use a train, a robot, and a space shuttle? My
Well, 'cause
parents
the
were like,
train is useless anywhere but on tracks.
yeah. My parents are like, oh god, we gotta buy this crap now.
Great.
Perfect. They just keep making more of those damn things. This movie's a big transition because they all gotta go. There's all new ones now. All new ones. I like that where Starscream starts throwing. They got too much weight. They got so they
Yeah.
start. It's an analogy to the toys too. You got to get rid of them. Those are the old ones. We got to get rid of
There
them.
you go. They're just
Oh.
taking up space now.
Yeah, out they go. Got to buy new ones.
If you bring one to the playground and it's not one of the new ones,
Oh, trust
all
me.
your friends will disown you.
Oh yeah, big time.
You'll have-
You weren't cool anymore.
You'll be a loner.
You
People think
sucked.
you're poor. They'll make fun of you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, I'll bet you don't even have a microwave at home, loser.
Well, dude, the original Megatron toy turned into a gun. It was pretty wicked, man.
Well, the new Megatron, like or no, is it Megatron? Yeah, Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of turns into a gun, like when he. Spoilers.
Well, we'll get there, but it's more like a gun for playing cornhole.
Right.
So we start to see Starscream here with Megatron. He's like, just out you go. He's like, I still function. You know who can do that perfectly is Tronics. Because we used to watch this all the time. That's why I'm kind of all over the place with it. Thought you'd have more
Be here
shots.
to do the show with us.
Yeah,
So was
he's
I.
perfect impression of Megatron. He's got it. I used to be able to do Starscream until I had COVID. Now my throat's wrecked forever.
You're Cilia.
Yeah. So, yeah, they get sucked into this giant butthole called not Galvatron.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've had too much candy.
It's a giant cornhole.
Yeah, they're playing cornhole. With
Yeah.
so the old toys get sucked in, and you know he's like, he starts arguing with Orson Welles big time. He's like,
Yeah.
no one controls me. I'm the baddest mofo around. He's like, okay. He's about to like kill him, right? Get that scene there. and he was turned into Galvatron.
Bam. Hey kids.
Hey kids, you gotta buy it. And his dude, he's no longer the same voice. It's Leonard Nimoy now. Now I talk like Spock. Like why? Why?
Evil Spock, yeah.
I don't know why though. Like, that was just weird. What was the point
More
of that?
toys. More toys to sell.
Well, in the cartoon after this though, it went back to the old voice. So why was
I'm
Leonard
surprised
Nimoy?
how many like of the main Transformers you know, between this and the movie, like the new movies that came out and like the one that came out in 2007 and everything after that, like
Mhm.
none of them really die or
No.
you know, it's not. But in this, it's like holy crap! Like
Oh
Ultra
yeah.
Magnus just gets just obliterated, and like you start one of the opening fights. This is just like Decepticons jumping this into this ship, and they're just killing the Autobots. And like, oh my god!
Yeah, you gotta make room for the new toy line.
Right,
There's
if
the
these were people
executives.
that bled, this would be like an R-rated movie.
Oh, for sure. The executives are like, we gotta get those new toys out there. I know for a fact some of them are from different shows and stuff too, from Japan. They just like slap the logo on them, off they go.
Yeah,
This is anime, believe it or not, guys. So we see Starscream with his crown, which I thought was cool.
yeah.
Had that cape on.
Bow to your king.
If you ever watch the cartoon, him and Megatron are always at odds. Because, you know, he's a jet. Megatron's a gun. Like, I mean, who should be leader? And there it is. There's Galvatron, his marvelous tool. His tool for playing cornhole.
Yeah.
This channel's not for kids. Because I believe...
But this movie is.
Yes, it is. I'm just talking about the national cornhole regulations. You have to be 18 plus. Moving along. You got like no sense of humor today. What's wrong with you, man?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sober.
Oh. Should be how you... That's what happens. So, yeah, Galvatron blasts someone. Gets it all
Oh
over
yeah,
him.
it just kills him. Just like no
Cold blood,
regrets.
dead. That's all that's left. His crown.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna put it on, but he just steps on it. Just
Yeah, that was brutal. I remember seeing that as a kid, and I was like, "Oh, Starscream!" I was so upset. He's one of my favorites.
yeah, Starscream is pretty cool.
This movie, like, when I saw it as a kid, it punched you in the face. Like,
Yeah.
like everything you know and love is gone. Now you got to deal with all of this.
Oh, remember Optimus Prime? Guess what? He's dead. 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, you like your favorite guy, gone. So we see Cybertron being attacked. And they're like, help us. I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll get there. And Unicron, that's his name. So Unicron shows up and just eats Cybertron. That's the end of it. Starts eating the moons. You get Galvatron, his ships. You know, all the new toys show up. You see RC trying to protect Daniel, who's the son of Spike. If you've seen the actual movies, those characters sort of exist. I think Carly does. Because Megan Fox isn't Carly. I don't know. You're like, huh? But then we get this weird scene where it makes no sense. Like, they're like hitting on each other. You know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of flirting going on. It's
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like they're robots, though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand it.
Maybe she wants to join his cornholing team.
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe they'll win the championships this year.
Mm.
Or Daniel's like, keep me out of this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's his name? Bonehead, a dragon.
Grimlock.
Grimlock.
He's a dinosaur.
He's like, tell me another story, old man. Because you got your
I can hear the
You got
fan
your-
from your computer going off.
Stereotypical old guys like, yeah, back in my day, we used to have to fly from planet to planet. We didn't have fancy jets.
You can hear the fan on your laptop going off pretty hard. So you know. It's
You
distracting.
can.
Oh, can you hear it on the lives on the live stream maybe? Check
Probably
it out.
not.
Oh, it's all right. Anyhow, yeah. So we get Grimlock. He's one of my favorites because he's so dumb, and he doesn't exactly get along with Optimus Prime either because he was there first.
Right, because he's a dinosaur transformer.
Yeah.
Remember the saying when they get to the other planet?
No.
Dream up you with you on.
Oh, right.
Like
Yeah, we'll get to that. So,
that's cool shit.
it is cool. This artwork is actually really, really dope. I'll give it that. I'll quit making fun for 1 minute and just say like a lot of this is so cool. And I do like the show, guys. I love Transformers. I'm a huge fan. I got a giant poster right over there.
Well, if you're not, you're a transphobe.
Yeah, don't be. Don't be Transformers phobic, people. Don't be transphobes.
That's right.
Transformers.
Punch you
I-
in the eye.
I just thought this was a cool picture of, Judd Nelson flying the ship.
Yeah. And then he gets blown up. Boom! Dead.
Dead. Like,
Just
arg.
kidding.
Yeah, we see him underwater here in robot seaweed.
Yeah.
It's weird. Everything's robot.
Yeah.
And you see
Robot fish, piranha fish.
robot piranhas, and he fights a robot squid. It's like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why? Why is that there? They
It's
look
a
like
Kraken.
it makes no sense. They're like,
No, but I mean it's for kids. I mean
It
they're
is.
just gonna like roboticize everything. You know. Everything they can.
I like the fact that the main human character Spike from the original series, and he has a kid now. And his kid's like friends with the Transformers, like he was. It's kind of cool. Like if you actually watch the cartoon, like watch the whole thing, it's actually very entertaining. Like it's a
Yeah.
huge story.
Who
goes
did
up.
well in the movies, the main guy in the movies there
Sheila Boofy.
Sheila Boofy, but like who did he play again?
I think he was supposed to play the Spike character. I don't know. Like I mean,
Right, but
except that would have been in the 80s, right? Like I mean, Bumblebee like throws a wrench into the entire everything because they're there in the 80s and they're like the real Transformers in Bumblebee, not these weird Michael Bay ones that no one likes, that aren't even the right vehicles.
some of them, yeah.
All of them. I can't think of a single one that was correct.
Optimus Prime.
No, he's a Kenworth.
Oh, sorry.
What? He's originally a Mack truck, right? Like that's
Okay.
Bumblebee's a Volkswagen Beetle. Come on.
Right. Bumblebee is a Volkswagen Beetle. That's right.
Yeah, but in the Michael Bay movies, he's a crappy Camaro.
Doesn't
Maybe-
he get murked in the movie Bumblebee?
I don't know.
I think he might be he's on the ship that gets blown up, or
He's there at the end because I remember her.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember him. He's a Volkswagen, and Optimus is there, and they're driving across the bridge, and I'm like, wow, it's the real Transformers. Why didn't they just do that? They might have made money.
Well, because then
Well, they made lots of money. That's dumb.
yeah, they made tons of money, but I mean,
Yeah.
I
Those are the-
guaranteed Chevy. I think GM paid them to
use their vehicles instead
Yeah,
for
oh, yeah.
sure. For
For sure.
sure. Definitely. Like
I think
That
there's
sucks.
even like a Bumblebee edition Camaro.
oh my god, really?
It's like I think there is.
See if you can pull that up, and we'll share it with everybody, because that's important. And look up Haley Steinfeld and if she likes to play cornhole. Just kidding. She loves to. Let's. So we come across Hot Rod and Cop, I think his name is. It's one of the few new characters I didn't get was the old man. When I was a kid, I didn't want him. I'm like, no, he sucks. But I got Hot Rod, and I was really happy to have Hot Rod and Rodimus Prime. That was really cool. Yeah, he's trying to do that greeting there. Mado ma ba be ba beady bo or whatever. I think you had
Yeah.
it. I think you had it better. Except these are Sharktacons.
Everything's like a.
Decepticon or a bot, right? You're the good or you're evil. But as far as I know, these quintessentials right here, these four-headed guys, these are who built the Transformers.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
As far as I can remember, I also read the Marvel comics. I have not read the ones by IDW, so I don't know if the stories overlap or. I also haven't read a comic book in like 25 years, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore behind the Transformers that.
Yeah, this never dies, and then it splinters off because there's Japanese Transformers as well, and that happened around the Headmasters era. So there's like two different storylines.
This
It
is
doesn't.
starting to sound like Star Trek-y.
It's a huge universe. There are people that are super duper duper into it. Trust me. My old friend Tyler was so into this stuff. He had everything on VHS, whether it was English or Japanese, and he'd love to point out the differences. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's great. It's like, can we go to the bar now? So yeah, this is their mock courtroom. We see this guy. He was at the beginning. Yeah, he's the guy who
Yeah.
screams, "It's Unicron!" We come across Wheeler, and I do believe he was voiced by somebody famous. I don't have it in my notes though. Darn.
I've got the new movies up on my IMDb. One sec.
So-
Wheeler.
Yeah,
Was it Wheelie or Wheeler?
one or the other. Wheeler.
Frank Welker.
Oh, Frank Welker. Yeah, okay. He's pretty famous. He was on lots of game shows and stuff in the early days of television. So yeah, he's a really really small Transformer, and he's hanging out with the Dinobots. He makes friends with them. Grimlock don't like you.
Then there's these guys.
The Junkions.
Yeah.
Junkions, yeah, they're the Australian Transformers. They make their appearance, and they all speak Australian.
Yeah. And
Which
they're all motorcycles.
Yep. And they can't be killed. Really cool stuff. This is the scene where Ultra Magnus gets confronted by Galvatron,
And
and
he gets
yeah,
messed up.
gets his ass beat. And yeah, Galvatron takes the spark. Thanks, sucker. It's mine now. Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy's in charge. He should have just kept doing the show. He should have just did the voice on the show too. Just why not? Oh yeah, these guys get sentenced to death by the tribunal there, and they do some sort of maneuver and drive out. Bye. You see the Sharkions? I'm only 80% sure that you could buy one of these. I never had one, but I have a memory of a friend having one. And I think he had it at the park with him, and some kid threw it at like one of those giant tires and broke it.
Oh man,
I know, eh?
what a jerk.
Kids were mean back then. Like, you don't bring stuff like that to the park. Someone's gonna take it away and break it.
Yeah.
We see Wheelie with Grimlock again. I thought it was cool, except this time they like Grimlock, you know. And he's in charge of the Sharktacons. Another shot of the quintessentials or whatever. And this is what's left of Ultra Magnus. And then the Australians come. They're coming to get you,
Yes.
mate. We're coming to play cornhole
Coming for
with
your
you, mate.
Vegemite.
Yeah, coming for you, Vegemite. And we're going to play some cornhole.
It's a popular sport in Australia. Look, he's got gun titties.
See how everything worked out? Iggy Azalea, cornhole, Australia, Vegemite, and Juncticons. There we go. It's all one cohesive thought. I actually
Right.
have this. I have this guy. I still have him. He's I believe in a
You should have brought them
shoebox.
all out and put them on the show, showing us.
Dude, most of this stuff is like packed away because I'm not a child.
Yeah, but I mean, grown adults have like all their stuff all out.
I
Like
know,
Sean,
but
he's got all his his cool stuff on his wall and his snowboards.
yeah, but this is a music studio, not a junk shop.
Right. Okay.
I would have to. I'd have to be not quarantined in a music studio. Put it that way. Eventually, guys. But I still have this character. I believe my grandmother bought him for me. I was so happy. It's so cool. I kept him all these years. I like the Juncticons, and the entire time we were watching this, I was wondering what the hell does RC turn into? Oh, a car. Okay, kind of boring because she's got like that Princess Leia kind of like hair thing going on with her metal head.
Right.
I thought it might be something else, like rather than just a boring old car.
Like a dildo or something.
Dude, she turns into a tampon. I don't know, like
Whoa.
whoa. No, just maybe a gun or I don't know, whatever. I was disappointed that she's just a car, but then her name's RC, so it's like, yeah, RC car. So we see this penetrating ship. That's how it lands. It penetrates the ground,
Yeah.
and these guys they come to like kill them, and instead they have a big old Australian party. They
Yeah.
all dance,
They're dancing. That
dancing
was
away.
pretty interesting. All you had to do was use the universal greeting.
It worked. Bom do be da ga bo. I don't know what it is. Biddy ba. I'm sure you'll remember by the end of the show. And we find out that the Australians speak TV, which is a language, and now they can all communicate because the old guy speaks TV as well.
It's ba weep, gra na weep, nini bong.
One more time.
Ba weep, gra na weep, nini bong.
Yay! It starts the party with the robots. So they actually have the power to put Ultra Magnus back together, and they do. And then they both shoot away. Bye. We're
I'm
gonna
like, hey,
go.
we got this guy Optimus Prime. He's all his parts are in a box here. You want to get him too?
No, his toy's not selling as well.
Right.
It's cool though. At this time, like I remember that Christmas, I still have this somewhere too. I have a vocoder or a talk box, as you would say, of Ultra Magnus, and like this little straw flips up in the back, and you put it in your mouth, and it makes you sound like a transformer. I am Ultra, one of those things, like one of those things you put on your throat if you have throat cancer.
Right.
Transformers. Stuff never stops. It's 2020. It's still going. Never gonna die. Robots in disguise. Transformers. So we see Galvatron with the Allspark. He's cool. There's Unicron, which you could get as a toy, by the way. You could get Unicron as a toy. Very expensive.
Was he like really huge?
Oh, gigantic, yeah. One of the biggest ones you could get. I think there's only one bigger one, and it was like an entire play set that turned into a robot. Your parents are just like, I'm not buying that. When is he gonna grow out of this?
Rich parents. When I was a kid, I had the Millennium Falcon, the plastic, the toy,
Yeah.
and that's worth what, like
Tons,
Probably
dude.
50,000 now or something.
Dude, I had the original Kenner Millennium Falcon. No joke. I had it forever, and I lost the three pieces that everyone loses. And when I was moving, you can ask Sean this, I threw it in the garbage. And my neighbor like ran out of their apartment when got it. And the worst part is when I moved into my new place, those three pieces I was missing were in a shoebox. I found them. I'm like, oh my god. And I had the I had the box for it and everything.
You could probably sell those 3 pieces for quite a bit.
Yeah, I
Or did you
know.
throw those away in frustration?
No, I still have them. Still have them. But it is true that you can. It's the hollow chest table. Everyone loses that. It falls. It just like slips on and falls off. It's the one laser gun, the laser turret, and the cover basically for the cockpit. Those three pieces, they all fall off of that toy quite easily. All right, so it looks like you are sharing this, and that is the Bumblebee edition. You're saying
Yeah, that's the Bumblebee edition
Camaro.
Camaro. And GM has released 2 of them now.
Wow, two of them. So, did Volkswagen make a Bumblebee Volkswagen or no? I doubt it.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they make the Beetle anymore, do they?
So the hollow chest table, I see one on eBay for it's $20.
Oh, see?
Oh, and the original Kenner
Oh,
Millennium Falcon is not. It's like $80.
really?
Yeah.
Can I get a new one? Wow, that'd be great if I could get a brand new one. Dude, so did I. I was at some junk shop on White Ave, and they're selling one in the box for like $2,000. Or maybe Star Wars is just finally dying down again. All right, back to
nobody
Unicron.
likes Star Wars anymore.
It's like embarrassing to like it now.
Yeah. That's where they went wrong. They're like, oh, we're just gonna like, pop culture. It became pop culture, and everybody's like, I like Star Wars. and like,
Dude, I liked Star Wars in the 90s when there was no prequels. People looked at me like I was nuts. They're like, that's lame. Those movies suck.
Man, I remember watching the what do you call it when you just watch all 3 back to back, the originals?
Mm-hmm.
Did that so many times when I was
good old marathon.
Young. Oh yeah.
Especially if you had the good VHS versions. Oh yeah.
2 fighters against a Star Destroyer?
So we see Unicron destroying Cybertron once, and he eats Galvatron. Just eats him. He's like, get out of here! Swallows him alive. But then everyone just kind of like crashes into him, and there's just a whole world going on inside of Unicron too. So Hot Rod confronts Galvatron. Leonard Nimoy, yeah. And he gets. Oh yeah, there he is. Just
Looking
I don't
like
know.
a badass.
That's pretty cool. Well, that's gotta sell. That's selling that toy right there. That's the kids screaming later on to their parents, "I need that." And
Spike Senior there.
that Spike Senior.
He's like, shit.
For me, this was a good analogy of like you got to throw those old toys out. You got to get rid of these and replace them with the new ones. So they're still fighting. He gets the all. It kind of just like flies at him. Like there's no like. He doesn't exactly beat Galvatron.
No.
Thing goes to him, and he becomes Rodimus Prime. Rise. That was a big deal, dude. Trust me. Like when I was a kid, I had like goosebumps watching this. I was like, he's the new leader. I
Yeah.
know those are the exact words I said too. My brother's sitting there like drunk and stoned, like, uh-huh. He's like, I know what you're getting for Christmas. I'm like, oh wow.
An onion, punk.
I actually think he got me a Ninja Turtle or something.
What's
But
that?
I think he got me a Ninja Turtle that year instead. Maybe comic books, I don't know. But yeah, so we see Rodimus Prime's new form. He's no longer a hot rod, he's some sort of truck car.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. And that's it. They defeat Unicron. And that head you're seeing there is very important. It later becomes the base for Galvatron because no one actually dies. The end. I know. I could have had better screenshots, but I was counting on yours, pal. Just fine. So, let's get to the nitty gritty of this. What'd you think? What did you think since you didn't watch the cartoon, and you'd never seen this before, and you don't have any of the toys, you have no investment into this universe whatsoever? What do you think?
It was not bad. It was all right. I sorry. I just watched while we were doing the show. I just watched one of my holdings go down to next to nothing. Awesome.
Oof.
Um.
Keep things separate, bro.
Yeah, I was thrilled to watch it. It was fun. I had fun.
Yeah? Did
It
it bring you
was
back a little bit?
no, because I never was really. All my friends had Transformers, and
Okay.
I had Lego.
Lego's awesome.
Yeah.
I had lots of Lego. I'm Scandinavian. That's where it's from. So, right on. You liked it.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun.
Yeah, it is a fun movie. Well, we'll just get into the questions. We can end this quick. Would you recommend this?
Uh, yeah, I have already.
Really? Cool.
For
Girlfriend?
for a kid, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For kids would
The
love
only
it.
problem, the only problem I see with that is if they really like it, want to get into the toys, and that might be an issue.
Buy me this expensive thing.
Yeah. Yikes! Because I don't even know if there's a cartoon right now, but there probably is. There's always a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like this stuff does not stop. Like remember Beast Wars?
No.
Oh, there's a '90s thing. There's another continuate. Like it just doesn't end. So, would you watch it again?
Probably not.
Yeah,
I think once is enough for me.
I think that's all you need. I've probably seen this too many times at this point. And if you were directing this, what would you have done differently?
Uh,
You know, it's a 90-minute toy commercial.
yeah, I mean, it's for kids, so I mean, what can you really?
Yes.
It's like, oh, the plot was. It's for kids, man. Like you're not trying to like
You're not
not
making
trying to make
Shakespeare.
yeah. I mean, you're not trying to make a masterpiece of theater or drama. It's just a kids movie. It's basically a toy commercial.
It is.
Everything's
is.
like a toy for a kid to be like, Mom, I want this. Buy me this, and like that's all it is.
And the cereal. There's cereal. And juice boxes and lunch boxes, and it didn't stop.
Yeah.
All your school supplies, Transformer pens, Transformer markers. I had Transformer shoes.
Yeah.
Transformers everything. Yay. And, oh, dude, I had the disappointing NES game as well.
I don't remember that at all.
Really, I highly recommend trying it. It's incredibly difficult, nearly impossible, and you're not even Optimus Prime, you're Ultra Magnus. I remember playing that as a kid and just being so disappointed. I'm like, what? You're not even Optimus? And there's no other Transformers. Let down. So how many stars are you gonna give this wonderful movie?
Oh, what did I give? What did I give that one we just shat all over? Like 120.
Yeah, it's not that you didn't like it. Come on, we're just joking
Yeah,
around.
no, I'll give it. I don't know, 135.
Nice, nice.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
it is what it is. It's of the times. So
you know, I mean, I can't really criticize it because for what it is what it is. Because I mean, it's not supposed to be like a, you know,
it's not winning an Oscar.
no.
But at the time, this was a very popular franchise, and it's just like Cobra, the Space Adventure Cobra. It was popular, and let's make a movie, right?
Hmm.
Let's get that merchandise out there. So for myself, would I recommend it? Yes. Check it out. Watch it with your kids. Just be careful if they want the toys, because those can be incredibly expensive. So I actually recommend watching the series before the movie a little bit, but it's not necessary. It really doesn't. It only adds like who's who or whatever. But I mean, they're robots fighting each other. That's all you really need to know. I'd say get those books, but you know those books that came with the record. I used to have lots of those with the Transformers. And you play the record as you read the book. I'm like, get those, but who has a turntable other than me? Okay. Would I watch it again? This is probably about the 20th time, so no, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I just can't. There needs to be a new one or something. Just go watch Bumblebee. There's nothing I would change about it. It was what it was, and when I was a kid, I absolutely loved it. I still love it. It has a special place in my heart. It always will forever, and I'm gonna give it that. And our star rating was actually the same, so 135 out of 200. You guys do the math. And with that, my friends, I hope you enjoyed us talking about robots, the great game of cornhole, Australians, and Iggy Azalea. Another episode of We Are the Night. So just remember, you can't break that human spirit, and we do love you all. Have a good night, everybody.